everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. So let us solve some questions related to your CTET, pedagogy, child development and pedagogy related PYQs hai. This is the first question in front of you. Which one of the following statements is true regarding the role of heredity and environment in human development? So heredity and environment का क्या role है in human development? The role of environment is almost fixed, whereas the impact of heredity can be altered. The theories based on behaviorism are largely based on the role of nature in human development. The relative effects of heredity and environment vary in different areas of development. The policy of compensatory discrimination of the government of India is based on the rule of nature in human development. So you have to tell me that what is the role of environment as well as heredity when it comes to human development. एक person develop कर रहा है, उसमें heredity कितना important है और environment. The role of environment is almost fixed. Do you think the role of environment is fixed? Whereas the importance of heredity can be altered. The theories are based on behaviorism. The relative effects of heredity and environment vary. And the policies, that is the policies made by the government of India, is playing a major role. It is based on the nature of the human development also. So the right answer is C. C is the right answer. The relative effects of heredity and environment vary according to different aspects of development. So एक person के different experiences, different amount of development is there, right? Different environment में अगर आप हो, you will grow and you will also develop in different manner. And it varies. It can vary from age to age. It can vary from place to place. और उनका extent भी vary करते हैं. So C is the right answer. बाकी सारे काफी गलत statements हैं. Okay. Which of the following characterize the process of socialization? Now, what is it? What this word socialization is important. In the class, we discussed about this in greater detail as well. Socialization is the most important concept when it comes to development as well and the child growth and understanding, because you cannot learn in isolation, isn't it? So it is important that आप लोगों के साथ भी interact करो, and that is socialization. So is it a linear process? Is it a complex process, multi-dimensional process, or it takes place uniquely in different cultures? Now in different culture, you socialize in different manner. But do you think it's a linear way in which you interact? Do you think it is very structured? Can you think that the culture or the way in which you do things is linear? What should be the right answer? So the right answer here is B. B is the right answer. It is very complex. It cannot be linear, है ना? It is multi-dimensional. Lot of ways you learn things, you unlearn things when you interact with the other culture or you interact with the other person. So Lev Vygotsky की theory भी क्या है? That you interact with the more knowledgeable one and learn. Similarly, when you interact with the other person, you learn. Now, it can be anything in the domain of learning, but socialization helps the person to become a better person. So this means that it takes different cultures, and uniquely different cultures will help you grow in a very unique manner. Okay. In a multicultural classroom, a teacher should do what? Easy question hai. Promote cultural practices of dominant groups only. So teacher should only focus on the cultural activities of the dominant group. सिर्फ upper sections के लिए ही उनको सारी policies करनी है, decisions लेने हैं. Promote cultural practices of the disadvantaged groups only. और सिर्फ disadvantaged groups का देखना है. Negatively present cultural practices of the dominant group. Dominant group को थोड़ा नीचा दिखाना है. या फिर respect the individual differences of the student in terms of their social cultural experiences. So the right answer should be the right answer. In a classroom, teacher should do what? D should be the right answer. गलती से B दे दिया है, change it. The teacher should respect individual differences of the students in terms of their social cultural experiences, right? Promote cultural practices of dominant groups. क्या टीचर सिर्फ dominant groups का साथ देंगी? Definitely not. क्या culture differences हैं और disadvantaged groups का साथ दे दे? Then the dominant groups would be very dissatisfied. If she negatively presents the cultural practices of any of the group, it is a very bad practice. Why? The teacher needs to include everyone. Inclusive classroom रखना है. ये तो बहुत गलत हो जाएगा. It should be D, that is the right answer. In a classroom, teacher should respect each and everyone, every individual, caste, creed, class, सबके लिए उनको same, क्या रखनी है, feelings. So B is the right answer here. B, answer ठीक कर सकते हैं हम. Which of the following is primary agent of socialization for children? Primary agent क्या है? Books and magazines, immediate family, parents, workplace और staff at hospital. So सबसे ज्यादा primary बच्चा कहाँ socialize करता है? सबसे ज्यादा वो कहाँ से सीखता है? So B is the right answer. Immediate family. You spend the most of your time in your school and after that with your family members, isn't it? In fact, आप सबसे ज्यादा उनसे ही सीखना start करते हो. So learning, that is acquisition of knowledge, acquisition of language, first of all starts from your family only. That is why we study types of parenting styles, because that also helps a learner to modify themselves, change themselves. What are the characteristics of a learner are influenced by the characteristics of the parents as well. Authoritative है, autocratic है, laissez-faire है, right? Permissive है, कैसे parents हैं, वो help करते हैं students को learn करने में और सीखने में, right? A child will bloom if the parents are understanding, isn't it? So immediate family बहुत ज्यादा इफेक्ट करते हैं. कल्चर तो फिर भी बाहर आप सीखते हो, पूरा टाइम आप घर में हो. Assertion says a child pick up ways of behaving appropriately as per their culture from their friends, media and various other sources. Reason is socialization is a very complex process that takes place through various formal and informal means. What should be the right answer? Both A and R are true and R is a correct explanation, और R is not a correct explanation, या फिर इन दोनों में से कोई wrong है. So the right answer is A. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation for A. So child is going to pick up behavioral skills when they interact with the other person. That is the quality of behaviorism. That is learning, acquiring things. When you acquire on your own, ठीक है. So टीचर आपको ना भी सिखाए तो भी आप बहुत चीजें खुद एक्वायर करते हो. इसी तरीके से child can pick up many appropriate or inappropriate things of their culture from their family, friends, media, TV देख के आप कितनी चीजें सीखते हो and various other sources. इसीलिए ही socialization आप बच्चों के अगर रोक दोगे तो उनका ग्रोथ ही नहीं होगा, उनका डेवलपमेंट ही नहीं होगा, राइट? डेवलपमेंट वहीं पर रुक जाएगा. दिस मेक्स सोशलाइजेशन अ कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रोसेस बिकॉज फॉर्मल एंड इनफॉर्मल मीन्स से आप मल्टीपल चीजें सीखते हो. सो बोथ आर ट्रू. A lot of children's play in the cities is based on reality TV shows that they see. Apart from family and peers, these days, media is becoming an important agency of socialization of children. So, बहुत सारे बच्चों के गेम्स या बहुत सारी उनकी एक्टिविटीज आर डायरेक्टली इन्फ्लुएंस बिकॉज ऑफ द टीवी शोज दैट दे वॉच, जो मीडिया वो कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं. So we know that apart from families and their friends, their peer groups, media is becoming an agent which helps you to learn things and know things. तो आप अलग तरीके से चीजें सीखते हो अगर आप वेस्टर्नाइज शोज देखोगे तो. अगर आप बहुत इंडियन शोज देख रहे हो तो अलग सीखोगे. सो ए बिकम्स द राइट आंसर बिकॉज मीडिया इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एजेंट फॉर सोशलाइजेशन. हेंस इट इज ट्रू दैट आजकल के बच्चे डायरेक्टली इन्फ्लुएंस में हैं मीडिया से. Which of the following is correct in the context of socialization of children? Peers are primary socialization agent and family is the secondary agent. Family and mass media both are secondary. School is secondary agent and family is a primary agent, and school is a primary socialization agent and peers are the secondary agents. Right answer is C. School is the secondary and family is the primary socializing agent. आप सबसे ज्यादा कहाँ से सीखते हो? अपनी फैमिली से सीखते हो, और उसके बाद सबसे ज्यादा कहाँ से सीखते हो? स्कूल से सीखते हो. सबसे ज्यादा आप कहाँ से सीखते हो? एक्वायर करते हो स्किल्स फ्रॉम योर फैमिली, और उसके बाद अपने स्कूल से सीखते हो. स्कूल के अंदर पीयर ग्रुप भी आ जाता है. फैमिली एंड नेबर्स आर व्हाट? Family and neighbors are what? Psychological agencies for children to learn. Primary socializing agencies, middle socializing or secondary socializing? So B is the right answer. फैमिली आपकी एक प्राइमरी सोशलाइजिंग एजेंसी है. सबसे पहले जब आपका बर्थ होता है, सो देयर इज वन थिंग दैट वी लर्न, है ना. अगर आप लैंग्वेज की पेडागोजी भी देखते हैं हम लोग इंग्लिश पेडागोजी में, सो वी नो दैट what Noam Chomsky said that every child has LAD, language acquisition devices. वो खुद ही लैंग्वेज उनकी मदर टंग होती है. They tend to learn that. How? Because they interact with their parents in that language and somehow they capture it. That is called as acquiring, है ना. Acquire कर लेते हो आप. Learning में तो you need a mediator, you need teacher to learn, to make you learn things. एक्वायर आप खुद से ही कर लेते हो. तो सबसे ज्यादा आप अपनी फैमिली से सीखते हो. तो फैमिली एक प्राइमरी एजेंट है. आपका पहला इंटरेक्शन अपनी फैमिली के साथ होता है. According to Kohlberg's theory of moral development, at what stage are children self-centered and see their own benefit in doing something? कौन सी स्टेज पे वो अपना सबसे ज्यादा बेनिफिट देखते हैं? गुड बॉय गुड गर्ल टाइप्स. अपना बेनिफिट सबसे ज्यादा देखेंगे. गुड बॉय गुड गर्ल भी नहीं, वो भी बहुत बाद में. अपना सबसे ज्यादा वो किस स्टेज पे देखते हैं अपना बेनिफिट? At the second stage in the first level, at the third stage in the first level, at the fifth stage in the third level, and at the first stage in the first level. So the right answer is D. At the first stage in the first level, the child is the most egoistic. They will only do things if they think it is right. बहुत ही ज्यादा negotiational भी हो जाते हैं वो इस टाइम पे, right? So barter next stage आ जाती है, second stage first level का, but बिल्कुल egocentric अपने लिए सब अच्छा is the first stage in the first level. Okay, so this is the last question. According to Lev Vygotsky, children benefit from experiential interacting with others while working dash their zone of proximal development. So as I told you, there are three zones हैं. This first zone is their comfort zone, जहाँ पे रह के वो ज्यादा कुछ नहीं सीखे. ये वाला जोन इज आउटसाइड कंफर्ट एंड दिस विल ओनली गिव देम एंजाइटी. ये वो चाह के भी नहीं सीख सकते. दिस इज अ जोन विच इज कॉल्ड एज जोन ऑफ प्रॉक्सिमल डेवलपमेंट वेयर द चाइल्ड इंटरैक्ट्स विद मोर नॉलेजेबल अदर, लेस नॉलेजेबल अदर, मोर नॉलेजेबल अदर से इंटरैक्ट करता है. दिस प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड एज स्कैफोल्डिंग. ये प्रोसेस क्या है? स्कैफोल्डिंग. तो राइट आंसर क्या होगा? डी इज द राइट आंसर. मोर नॉलेजेबल अदर के साथ इंटरैक्ट करते हैं विद इन देयर जोन ऑफ प्रॉक्सिमल डेवलपमेंट. नेवर आउटसाइड, नेवर आउटसाइड. दे विल ऑलवेज स्टे इन दिस सेकंड जोन. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू लेव वाइगोत्स्की, the social learning theory, we learn that the experience of the child when they interact with the more knowledgeable one while working within their comfort zone or within their ZPD, zone of proximal development, they tend to learn the most, right? So this means that Kohlberg, Piaget, Lev Vygotsky की थ्योरी अब आपको फिंगर टिप्स पे करनी पड़ेगी to help, to get good marks, right? So these things are very, very important. I hope you guys understood and you guys liked the lecture as well. If you have any doubts, you can ask me that in the comment section and I'll surely reply to you. Thank you and have a wonderful day.